Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Living with Spice. I'm Rebecca Gabriel. I'm going to be doing a card reading for Aries, and this is for the month of August. So we're taking a broader view now as to what's unfolding or likely to unfold for you Aries across the whole month. You probably know I do weekly readings as well, and I do love readings. So check out the playlists on my channel if you are looking to find out a little bit more. There's also your moon sign and your rising and your Venus sign that you can also have a look at in case your sun sign's not quite resonating for you. They're general readings, of course, so they're not going to fit with everybody, so please don't force fit it. If you're liking the readings and you're finding them helpful, give them a thumbs up, let me know, give me a comment. And certainly if you're not subscribed, don't forget to do that. And if you click on the notification bell, you'll get notified every time I upload a post. All right, Aries, let's get into a reading to see what is coming up for you for the month of August. So Aries, we're going to do a reading for the month of August for you. So let's see what Spirit has coming up for you this month. What are the themes, the energies surrounding you, the likely events that are going to unfold? And just remember, this cannot resonate with everybody, so if it's not fitting your situation, then don't force it. You can click off. Okay, let's see what's in store. Okay, so I don't read reversals. So let's get into your read, Aries. It seems like you're starting off just the early part of August with a bit of an upset here. So we've got the Three of Swords. Something has, I'm feeling like it's more of a reminder actually rather than current energy because of the layout of the cards here. It feels like you are remembering some pain that has happened from the past, something that's really upset you. Because it's followed by the Six of Cups, which is a little bit more of the memory card, going down memory lane, thinking about things that have happened in the past, the way things used to be and where you are today. And I feel that there's a little bit of regret, a little bit of sadness around something that you're recalling, Aries, and it's caused you to remember the way things used to be. But your memories of the past are happy memories from childhood, and maybe there's a little bit of longing to have a repeat of those days. Maybe especially with the full moon energy that we have at the beginning of August here, it may cause you to have the wobbles, as I like to sort of refer to them, and feel a little bit sentimental and a little bit pained, perhaps missing times of the past, and maybe just recalling some events more recently that have felt painful, and that's caused you to remember things of the past. However, Aries, it's temporary, and take heart. It's not, the energy there is going to heal eventually with time. We've got the Page of Wands card here, which is all about you feeling invigorated and wanting to start afresh and to take steps towards new things in your life. You want to take some action to uplift your energy, to do things that make you feel good, and to also experience something that's a little bit more light-hearted. And as you do, this helps to bring things back into harmony for you. It restores balance, a sense of peace within. The Justice card is about sort of making things right within your heart, coming to a place of peace within over the matter. And maybe it's giving you an opportunity to right a few wrongs maybe, or to have some conversations or do something that helps you to get back into a place of feeling good and balance in your life. And I feel that you're successful in doing that, because you end up with the Ten of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment and feeling at peace and at one with everything again for yourself. So just continuing, Aries, on from that, from the Ten of Cups here. We thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Aries for the month of August. What's unfolding for Aries, please, in the month of August? Thank you, Spirit. So Aries, after having sort of taken some action to bringing things back into balance for yourself and feeling at one um, with yourself, with your partner, feeling emotionally fulfilled, regained the vision of what it is that you're wanting for your future, after having sort of remembered things of the past from your own childhood, you're now ready to move on. And we've got the Magician energy, the Magician card here, which is your energy, Aries, which basically says whatever it is that you choose to think about, feel about, you can create. Whatever you visualize in your life, you have the ability to create that. And maybe this is a really good reminder for you at this time as you're thinking and planning. I'm getting the feeling you're planning for your future, Aries, here. That and you're mindful of what it is that you want to bring into your life and into the future if you are planning for a family. As you do this, you are also focused on building your pentacles, which means building your resources. What things do you want to do to increase your finances, the abundance in your life, to ensure that you've got a beautiful, stable future going forward? I feel like this is on your mind at the moment, and you're doing things to build your resources. You're making plans, and this is happening for you. You're now bringing this into your reality. You can see the fruits of your labor after quite some time, which is fantastic. You're now feeling really in a space where you've been working hard for quite some time, Aries. The King of Cups energy is you feeling at one with the progress that you've made, with your purpose in life, with the things that you've achieved. You're feeling happy, grounded, centered, emotionally fulfilled. You're pleased with who you are as a human being, which is beautiful, and you're connecting into what it is that's important to you. You're dreaming about the future. You're imagining what it is that how you want to feel today and in the future. You know, I'm kind of getting the feeling of some travel here with the water and the boat here, which means that you are thinking about other times going forward. Because this is in the position of you moving towards it. So that's really beautiful energy. The Four of Pentacles is also being mindful of what it is that you want to protect in your life, and of course the Pentacles being finances, things that you own, the assets that you have, wanting to make sure that you protect the basics of life so that you've got things saved for that rainy day. And I feel like this is really important for you. So we've got a lot of Cups and Pentacles energy here, and the real sense of you planning for the future. You're also quite an ideas person, Aries. So we've got the Page of Swords here. You're researching ideas, getting information on topics that you don't yet know a lot about, and that seems also a part of this beautiful story unfolding of you thinking about the future that you're creating and what you want to manifest with this Magician energy. Really lovely reading, Aries. Well done. What else, Spirit, do we have for Aries in the month of August? It's a very important month for you, I feel, as you are making big plans for the future here. Temperance card is all about having patience and bringing things into balance as well, working out the pros and the cons of things. And it's also about understanding some divine timing around things as well. So that's the Temperance card. It's having patience as you watch things grow, as you're going through the motions, going through the process of doing the do. You're needing to have patience. It's also about appreciating divine timing and working with Spirit, working with universe. And that means, if you're not familiar with that sort of terminology, it's lining your ducks up, waiting for things to synchronize and integrate with the perfect timing, balancing things out in terms of step 1, step 2, step 3, and understanding that one step has to happen before the next, you know. And as you do this, you are starting to see you've got hope for the future. You know, life is starting to look up, and you're embracing a really, really positive future here, which is really beautiful. And then the energy shifts just a little bit. Something happens here mid to late August for you, where you are feeling a little bit of grief and sadness around something. Something has changed. Something has disappointed you, and you're feeling quite sad and grieving over something. Did something leave your life, I wonder? Is there something that disappointed you? And so this is an energy that perhaps is coming up for you in the mid to late August, where something doesn't quite work out, but it does lead to a new cycle. It leads to a change. So quite often when our hopes and expectations don't work out in a certain area of our life, it opens up the opportunity for taking a different angle towards something, adopting a new perspective or a new direction. So it might be that something that you'd been working on recently hasn't quite worked out the way you hoped for, in which case the World card lets us know that there's a change in the direction, and it may mean that you've got to take a different perspective around this situation. So it has produced quite a lot of mental concern and worry, because I guess when you have put your energy into something for quite some time and it doesn't work out, it can be a little bit stressful. I do feel that perhaps it's momentary, and that maybe, we just need to take it on the chin a little bit. These things happen. So let's see what else is unfolding for you, Aries, in the month of August. What does Aries need to understand with regards to these last few cards here? Yeah. Okay, so we have the Ace of Ariel. Not all is lost. We have, it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time or support come your way. There is a change in job or promotion. Well, that's this is an upbeat message about there being a change. So not all change is disappointing. So it may be that there's a new opportunity that comes in the door for you, Aries, either with a new job or a new business opportunity, or a step up in terms of your career. So new beginnings definitely with the Ace card, and it's sort of referring to the fact that things are going to be improving for you in terms of money, time or support. Well, that's really positive, isn't it? We have the Page of Raphael. There is an emotional situation that occurs, which could of course be referring to this here. So there are some messages around relationships at the moment, and it may be that you are you are having some insights around some people in your life at the moment. It could be partner, it could be friends, certainly to do with a social situation. You're feeling in tune and you're just discerning something that may need a little bit of attention. Now, this doesn't say that it's a negative or a positive, but I'm just trying to sense into it that you may be sensing something about a friend or someone who's close to you that requires your attention. And it may mean that you are needing to have a conversation with someone just to inquire. Now, it could be, you extending your concern and empathy towards someone, or someone is extending that to you. It could be that someone is extending that to you, particularly if this comes at the time where you have a little bit of disappointment. We'll see how that unfolds. Okay, so definitely we've got the perspective card here, which is the equivalent of the Hangman card. And this was all about finding a better way, finding another way to do something. And I feel that that is in relationship to the change that happens here. So, all of these things happen for a good reason, Aries. And so when we're disappointed with an outcome, it does mean that we get a chance to redo, rethink, which is great. The universe is giving you an opportunity to improve a situation. So when this situation does occur, Aries, leverage the situation to take some time out and to have a go at redesigning your approach. Dare to be different, the card says. So take this as an opportunity to go, right, that didn't work, let's try a different way of tackling this situation. So rather than lament on something that didn't quite go as you first initially thought, have a go at doing it differently. So This is followed by the Eight of Michael, which is quite often a situation where we decide to leave something. But in this instance, the Eight of Michael is saying that you've got a chance now to change the situation. So rather, again, the upside of this is don't give up on the situation, whatever it is. It's a case of going, okay, I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to do this better. So do whatever it is that you need to do to get clarity around this situation, Aries. So yeah, don't give up. Don't walk away from the situation. Don't throw the towel in, but rather have another go, and this time do it differently. So I think that is a really great message to help you have success in the long run. Great. So Knight of Raphael says you are committed to this situation. So, you know, for some of you, it could be to do with a relationship. You know, rather than giving up on a relationship, you're going to have another crack at it. And this time you're going to really put a lot of energy into it and really come at it quite romantically. Now, if it's not to do with a relationship, it may be to do with a project that you've been working on. So if there was a letdown here in the first instance and it didn't work, then again, Spirit is saying, get up, get back on your horse and give it another go, give it another crack. You've been given another opportunity, and I feel that you're going to be successful this time round. I really do. So let's see how this plays out for Aries. Well, we've got the Magician card again. So whatever you set your mind to, Aries, you manage to create. So again, get that creativity, get that spark happening within you. Do not give up. Keep going. Spirit is backing you on this, by the way. You're going to get the support and the ideas are going to come in for you. So get those creative juices flowing, and whether it be project or relationship, you've got ideas there. So allow yourself to have that time and that moment to spark those ideas. You get an epiphany. Yay! You get an aha moment through all of this. So that's what I was saying before. There's always a good reason for these things happening. You learn something from this situation, something quite significant about yourself. And in the process, you end up improving your situation and becoming a light for others, Aries. This is wonderful. Now, the best way to tackle this situation is to give yourself some time out, to have a pause, step away from the scenario, step back and give yourself enough time to process what's going on, to ask for guidance around the situation, and then come back and have your second crack at it. And that's where you're going to have the aha moment. You go, oh, that's what I needed to do. That's what I needed to know the first time round. Fantastic. You're learning something quite significant about yourself too. Now, the 8, there we go, you do have success. The 8 of Ariel card here lets us know that you take great pride in your work. So practice makes perfect. This is what this card is all about. So if needs be, go get some extra support in order to get you through this. Go seek some professional advice or counselling, or the support of a trusted friend, whoever's knowledgeable in this space. Get some training, some education or information to help you with this situation. Because you know that practice makes perfect, and you're determined, you are committed to having a successful outcome here, Aries. Very exciting. And you're not someone to give up either, Aries. We know that you're very determined under normal circumstances. So we have the 4 of Raphael. Okay, so this is advice about seeking other possibilities, looking for the upside of things in life, and being careful that you don't allow your emotions to overtake you in this situation. So we want to come from a place that's grounded and centered, where you're not coming from a wounded place, but rather something that's a little bit more objective. So your approach needs to be objective, okay? So, a process of elimination, when you going, okay, well, I've tried this and I've tried this and I've tried this, well, let me try that. And that way you can see other opportunities available to you in this situation. always, where possible, see the opportunities rather than the obstacles, and don't give up on this situation, Aries. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Aries? New beginnings. There you go. So this is an opportunity to start afresh with this situation, or start afresh in terms of the relationship, or restarting something with this person and going, right, we're going to wipe the slate, start again, fresh approach. So this is what the New Beginnings card is all about. It's also helping you to find your purpose in all of this situation. It's helping you to realize what's most important for you. Part of this whole process when the hiccup begins is that as you problem solve this, and as you gather your own sort of commitment and refinding your confidence as you go through the process to find a solution, you're realizing how important it is to approach things from a compassionate point of view. You know, forgive yourself, forgive others, look at this from a learning perspective, and if it means that, you know, as you're looking back on the things of the past and how this has unfolded, try to put yourself in the other person's shoes if possible. Aries, that's going to really help you have a better understanding and some wisdom around this situation. So, you know, if this sort of stems back to the beginning of the reading when you felt, you know, some pain over memories of the past, as you redo this and you take on a new perspective, it helps you to create a better future. It helps you to heal. It helps you to forgive all people in the situation. And I feel this is really important for you going forward, Aries, because this is how you come to create peace and balance and sort of abundance for yourself going forward. This is really important process for you. It's healing, and you're going to have success. This is the wonderful outcome that you have, and that's what you desire. But it's really important to come at this from a balanced perspective, a win-win situation. You can see that, you know, Spirit is trying to balance the light and the dark here for you, and you do. And just keeping that in mind. So, you know, don't stay in the stressful, worried energy state. Pull yourself out of that and get cracking and look at alternative ways to handle this situation. All right, let's see what's coming from the Wisdom of Oracle deck. What else can be shared here for Aries at this time? Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Serendipity card here. Okay, so let's see what's coming up for you for this one. Serendipity, an opportunity that's sort of all to do with you being prepared for this situation. So as things unfold for you in the month of August, be aware of synchronicities, of doors opening for you and the timing just right for opportunities. You've stepped into alignment with the greater good, Aries, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate at the same time, in harmony. So it's a good time for luck and preparation to meet to create miracles. Oh, this sounds very exciting. Keep in mind that you're a channel for providence right now. So, you know, the divine is using your higher energy to bring things forward into your life. So I guess that's really important for you to think about how you can serve the world at this time, how you can bring your skills, talents and resources to the fore, you know, to bring in this magician energy to create wonderful new beginnings in your life. Whatever it is that you want to put your mind to, you can create. And just going back to the earlier part of your reading about you know, growing your finances, feeling fulfilled, and, you know, wanting to come up with some ideas for your future, and to create, you know, the kind of life that you're longing for and dreaming of. So part of all of the success of this outcome is to be prepared for that. And then as the doors open and the divine creates opportunities, you're ready to step into that. In terms of relationships, Spirit is also got a plan in place for you to have the right person at the right time turn up for you. So if you're not yet in a relationship, Spirit is going to assist you by bringing someone into your life. So that's coming up for you. In terms of prosperity and opportunities, job, business opportunities, you just happen to be at the right place at the right time during the month of August. You know, and I'm getting the feeling that things are working out really well for you with the Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. You know, things are just all happening. And the Temperance card kind of does remind me of the synchronicity card and serendipity, which is what we have here. It's just like everything's just working out, everything's in balance, everything's in moderation, which is great. Yeah. Interesting, this comes up. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you into difficulties on purpose in order to deliver a lesson for you just before you hit that jackpot. So I kind of feel that's quite likely with the cards that came out and around the Five of Cups having that disappointment, and Spirit sort of suggesting that you've got to find another way to look at this and to be committed to the situation, that you are going to find a solution. And certainly you can go get some help with researching the ideas of how to handle it, but it's really important to have a different perspective around this. I think that's the challenge that you're going to have before everything comes good, because the Ace of Ariel Cup says it's your lucky day, new resources come your way. So definitely this leads to new beginnings, and I do feel it's prosperity and abundance for you. So we're just going to pull a couple of cards from the Enchanted Map deck to see if there's anything else that needs to come out for you, Aries, at this time in terms of the direction to take. Following this little hiccup, I feel that you keep getting on your way. So what have we got? We've got flying here. You are flying. That's wonderful. So let's just see what this says. Looks like you are up and away in terms of what you want to achieve. So I love that. Yeah, you have the power to see things from a higher perspective. That's fantastic. And that's exactly the energy that you need to have at this moment in time, Aries. So, you know, depending on life's challenges and opportunities, there's always an opportunity to see things from a different perspective. And if you can step up away from the situation to get clarity for yourself, I feel that that's the way you're able to see the bigger picture, and it puts you in a space of being able to then strategically maneuver things and to work out what your next move is going to be. So, you know, perhaps you can imagine yourself stepping up and out of the situation and go, right, that approach didn't work. How else can I do this? And certainly it's going to pay good dividends for you when you do that. Yeah. You have the ability to reach for the stars. You certainly have the ability to manifest what it is that you want with this Magician card. So that's really, that's helpful. Let's see what else, if there's another beautiful piece of wisdom here for you. So, you know, when we're getting too close to the situation, we can't see the solution, it's always good advice to be able to step back away from it. That was a bit of a muddle. Okay, I'll just sort my cards out and we'll try that one again. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Aries. Yes, this is the commitment card again. This is about you being dedicated to the situation, to the person, to the project, to whatever it is that you've got your focus on. Certainly if it's to do with a relationship, a special relationship here, I feel that you are ready to go to the next level with your special person. So a true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body and soul, and this is a good time to make one. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to literal or metaphorical marriage. Ooh! At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to, Aries. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Look, Aries, given the very strategic mind that you have, I feel that you are clear in all things that you do, but perhaps the clarity is not just for yourself, but for your special person, and that you've sort of done your homework, you've thought everything through, and I feel that you have. I feel that you've been saving your pennies, you've been, working hard to visualize the future that you would like to have, and I feel, Aries, that you're ready to do this. You're ready to go to that next level of commitment, which is really beautiful. Remember, it's also about your commitment to commitment with spirit, to be the best version of yourself as well. That is really very encouraging. I just wonder if there's anything else that is going to come out here for you, Aries. What else have we got for Aries? Strength. Okay, so why has the Strength card come up here? Is this something that feels a little challenging for you to do? Your true strength comes from self-reliance, not from self-reliance alone, but from faith in a higher power. So sometimes it can take a lot of courage to step out and do something, something big like raising the stakes for a commitment. So the strength to accomplish even the most daunting tasks at this time is going to require a little bit of inner courage. But as you connect with spirit, I feel that you're able to make this happen. You do this. It indicates that your ideas are being tested at the moment and your relationships are being deepened, which is really beautiful. So don't back off. It's as we were saying before, go the extra mile, have another go, be committed to your goal and your purpose and what it is that you want to achieve. Yeah. Have the courage and dive in, for magic is here and the universe is backing you. And just remember that real strength comes from your efforts as well as reliance on a higher power. You can do anything right now is the message from Spirit. That's beautiful. All right, I'm going to pull a card from the Spirit Messages deck. What's the final message for Aries during the month of August? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, we have give back. Message of give back. Today is the day to cast aside the normal routines and make your main purpose to serve, which is to give to others. It's about giving back without any thought or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. Perhaps this is a very special message for you when you are listening to this or watching this video today, that someone is really needing to hear from you or feel from you. And whoever it is that happens to cross your mind when you watch this reading is probably the very person that is needing some support. So give generously, Aries. Give generously of your heart, your time, your energy, where you are drawn to, and do it from the bottom of your heart without any expectation of anything in return. I feel this is going to be very healing for someone who's ready to receive that today. And of course, we all know when we give, it comes back around at some point in our life. So give with an open heart, Aries. Let's finish off with a really beautiful card from the Namaste Blessings card for you, Aries. Such a beautiful way to have a reading. So a few challenges, but it does feel that everything's going to work out in your favour. So don't forget to watch the video a few times during the month, just to remind you of the wisdom that's being shared. And I have weekly readings and monthlies and love readings. All right, we've got the Sunlight Blessing card. Love the butterflies there. Sunlight, of course, is very positive. There's a lot of growth in this. A ray of light bursts through the cloud of uncertainty and darkness, transforms to light. A new day is born and the first buds of spring appear. You are blessed with the birth of something new. A new season of your life begins with this very special blessing. How magnificent is that? And that's perfect. It certainly suits the whole reading that you've had. It's very much in line with this new beginning card as well. So that is your reading for the month of August, Aries. If this has been helpful and you've enjoyed the reading, let me know. Give it a thumbs up. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, perhaps you could do that too. Click the notification bell, and that way you get notified every time I upload a post. All right, Aries, take care, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.